Now, this ballet production is set to bring new life to a Bicolano epic. The Philippine Ballet Theater's Ibalon opens on Friday. We find out more about the show with PBT President Marilou Magsaysay and composer Paulo Zarate. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
It's so good to have you here. First of all, congratulations on your 37th season opening this new full-length Filipino ballet. And I understand this is also your comeback, ma'am, after being gone for 3 years. Now, why choose this Bicolano myth as your opening for the 37th season?
Well, truth be told, our artistic director and choreographer, Ron Heinario, really wanted to do something for his hometown. He's a Bicolano. And he wanted to pay tribute to the resiliency of the Bicolanos. And you can see it in the ballet, how they fight adversity. And then he brings in the love story to make it more interesting. But his choreography and Paulo's amazing music.
Yeah, for the music.
Fantastic. Yeah, it's a hit.
Okay, you mentioned Paulo. I'd like to talk about the music since you composed original music, right, for this. But first, give us a bit of a background on the love story. I understand this is between the warrior and a cursed princess. Tell us about
that. The cursed princess, well, actually, Hadyong didn't really know about the cursed princess. Like, he just knew that Oriol, being the half-serpent adversary of the kingdom, where he's trying to, protect the kingdom of King Ibal. He never really knew that Oriol was the Princess Bulanon. So Princess Bulanon was actually the lost daughter of the King Ibal from Ibalon. So to make the long story short, they didn't really know each other. So he was sent to kill Hadyong, the famous warrior. He was sent to kill the monsters. The irony of it was one of the monsters was Oriol.
Because she's a serpent. Yeah.
She's a cursed serpent princess in that sense. Then I had to introduce themes to better understand who is Hadyong, Oriol, and how their love came about through the music. Ron, being a good storyteller, would tell me excerpts of what his ideas were. So the challenge for me was trying to set themes. Like if you would watch Les Miserables or these other famous musicals, that you would know right away, oh, this is Hadyong because this is his music. This is Oriol because this is her music. Then they're set in different themes where fight scenes.
Yeah,
then you would know
scenes.
all the tension and everything. So I set themes on how to make this story more understandable in that sense.
Okay, so how would you describe the music in this production? You mentioned there are battle scenes, but this is also a love story. Right?
Yes, yeah. Okay. Actually, when composing the music, I had a pretty hard time because this is my first ballet. So I would try to put myself in the position of the director, how he imagines everything. So I would try to imagine how to marry all the themes. So we came about with the love theme. I tried mashing up the theme of Hadyong and Oriol, then come up with the love theme that would sooner or later be a really big musical part of the theater, of the ballet. So it was a big challenge, and how I came about doing that was a big challenge because I didn't really know how to present it. Because coming from my background, I'm a film, TV composer. So I do theme songs and score for movies. So I made it, I was asking Ron, is it okay if I make it a little bit bigger? Because knowing ballets are subtle, subtle dances and everything. But here in Ibalon, he gave me this freedom. You know what? Do whatever. Do whatever. It's okay, I want it to sound like a Marvel movie.
Wow. Okay.
So that came about because when I watch ballets, no offense, no, but when I watch ballets, there are some themes that has to be more oomph into it. Especially with the war scenes, the love scene has to be
Yeah.
gets you
It has to
out
pull
there.
you.
Yeah, have
Yeah.
to move you. So I had to like think of ways to make it stronger, louder, and maybe more heavy.
Okay.
So,
I
yeah.
understand there are colorful dances from Luzon, Visayas,
yes.
and Mindanao. I'd like to talk about that in a bit. But first, I'd like to ask Miss Marilou, because ballet has been gone for 3 years, right? Philippine Ballet. But now that the public health emergency on COVID-19 has been lifted, the shows are back, concerts are back. And tell us first, how are the dancers? How are our dancers, our artists, and how did they cope during the pandemic?
It was a very difficult 3 years for all of them, and not just PBT, it's all the artists. We have some dancers who, one became a security guard, the other one was selling fruits and vegetables, another one was making soap. And the hardest part in being a dancer is they only had a small space in their homes to be able to keep up their dance, their work, and their exercises. And many of them would teach online. That's the only way they could earn. But everybody suffered. And we were only able to give them food allowances for the first year. And then it was really difficult because we didn't get the support from the country. And so we just did the best we could.
I'm glad everything, like, they pulled through, we
Yeah.
survived, and ballet
They
is
did.
back, I hope with a vengeance.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us, Paulo, about the dances that we're going to see
Yes,
here.
we will see different from different provinces, from Ifugao, from the Muslim province, from the Waray province. So different parts of the Philippines, you'll see in one ballet, and you will see them in a way that and hear them in a way that you haven't heard before.
And we're going to see a more modern take on this?
Yes.
You mentioned
yes,
like
more
Marvel.
more modern.
Okay. Okay, Ma'am Marilou, what do you want audiences to take home after watching Ibalon?
I want them to take home not just the memory of Paulo's fantastic music, but to want to support more Filipino artists and to know that we'll always be there for them. We'd like to help in whatever way we can, especially for schools, free schools. We support them. We give them free balcony seats in every single show. They get balcony 1, balcony 2. We give scholarships. And just to know that we would really appreciate all the Filipino support, and for them to come and watch Ibalon.
Yes,
'cause
please
I think
do
they will love
invite
it.
our viewers. It's opening this Friday,
Yes,
right? At the
it is. Samsung Theater at 8 o'clock, and again on Saturday, July
Okay.
29.
Okay, do please watch. We expect a fantastic show. Thank you for joining us tonight. Philippine Ballet Theater President Marilou Magsaysay and Paulo Zarate, Director, Musical Director.